be real, I'm now part of the Pat Williams poem, so how much bigger does it get than that? So thank you to the Philadelphia Sports Hall of Fame, to Ken and Steve and the tireless Ruth Constantine. It's a pleasure to be in the class with the esteemed inductees. For me, in particular, particularly sweet to go in with Ron Jaworski. I sat in the stadium rooting for Jaws for so many years, freezing my tush off. The 1980 NFC Championship game against the Cowboys comes to memory. Robert Montgomery ran wild in that game, but it's still Jaws. It's still Jaws' team. And by the way, how great is it to be in Philadelphia when the Eagles are doing well? So, yes, you mentioned Friends Select. I'm a lifer. That is a good thing. Kindergarten through 12th grade, my beloved school. So, when I'm about 11 years old, come home on Mondays, got some money in my pocket. A couple weeks goes by, my mother keeps looking at me kind of quizzically. Finally, after a few weeks, she goes, "Where are you getting the money from?" And I looked at her sheepishly and I said, "I'm winning the football pool at school." So, my beloved friends from Friends Select that are here are probably not necessarily surprised at the line of work into which I entered, but I am. And I never would have thought that I would be on this stage as a member of the Philadelphia Sports Hall of Fame. So there's been countless, too many memories to even bring up over my career, and it's not done yet, so I don't want to talk in the past tense. I am very lucky though, because in 2008, I had a year that some broadcasters don't have in their entire career, and I had it in about a 7-month stretch. Started in Beijing at the Olympics when I covered Michael Phelps and watched what I believe is the singularly greatest individual achievement. I don't think we'll ever see another individual win 8 gold medals in a single Olympics. And then 7 months later, I was on the field as a sideline reporter for Sunday Night Football for one of the greatest Super Bowls ever, Pittsburgh, Arizona. And no matter how many games and events you've worked, and I've worked countless, the idea of broadcasting the Super Bowl is still daunting. You kind of can't wrap your head around the idea that there's going to be 110 million people watching you. So the morning of the Super Bowl, wake up, and there's an email from my producer. Ron knows him, Fred Cadelli. And this is a man not warm and fuzzy. And the email said, in case we don't get to really see each other today, when you're standing on the 50-yard line today, with your parents up in heaven, I want you to think of them looking down at that little girl who slept on her NFL sheets. And I want you to feel proud and know that they're proud of you. So at 7 o'clock in the morning on the day of the Super Bowl, I'm already crying about this. But don't you know, I got out to the 50-yard line, I glanced up to the sky, thought of my parents, and I ended up, for me personally, having one of the best games ever, but I'll never forget that. So my parents are not here. It's great sadness for me, but I do know that they're watching. But my village is here. And that's really, I cannot stress how important it is to me. Because I can go through all the people that helped me at ESPN and NBC and CBS and HBO Real Sports and the NFL Network, and they are all hugely important. But for me, it's all about my village. So you got to just humor me. It's my moment. I get to do this. My friends and family and loved ones that are here, please stand for a moment. Please, everybody, come on. I want you to know, nothing that I've accomplished in my career means anything without the care, support, and love that each of you has given me over the years. And that is everything to me. And standing up here means nothing. The fact that you all came here, my oldest friend since I was 2 years old shows up, he flew up from Florida today. I mean, just shocking. By the way, you mentioned Dr. Marone, one of my best friends. His son Phil is here. So, you know, small world here, Bob. But, of course, I do need to single out two people. My husband, bless his heart, for putting up with this wacky career of mine for all these years. And my son. And Will, there's no award, there's no event, there's no honor that's greater than being your mother. And we have a little saying when I kind of live in a world where I don't have a filter. And so when my son and I get into certain conversations that might be a little off-putting, shall we say, he'll turn to me and go, "Mom, you've been in too many locker rooms." You know what? Darn right, I have. And I'm very proud of it because it's gotten me to this point in my career. And whether it's the locker room, whether it's standing here on the dais, I'm proud to be from Philadelphia. I'm extremely proud of this honor, and I thank my village, because that's who's made it all worthwhile. Thank you so much.